Good morning, YouTube. So I'm going to be experimenting on these newer videos. I did get a tripod and a few other things, so hopefully it will enhance these videos or make it a little bit better for you guys. So let me know in the comments. But with spring around the corner, I figured it'd be a good idea to kind of probably post this video before all my other videos, so it'll be out of order. But pretty much this video, I'll go over the BR800C. And as you guys can see, I run two. So this is the newer one. I've had this one for probably like a year. I think I got it either last year or the beginning of this year. And the one that I'm actually wearing, I've had for 3 years or over 3 years. So we did get a little bit of rain, but I think that's a little bit better, because if you know anything about blowing leaves or mulching leaves, is that when they're wet, it is twice as hard. So pretty much, which one is this, the newer one? No, this is the original one. So I've had this one for 3 years. The one thing that I like about the STIHL BR800C is definitely the side pull, because a lot of the times the clients will be out, or you know, they want to come out and talk to you. And pretty much for this guy, what you do is, if you press this nozzle down, how I'm doing it, it turns it off. This is a throttle cable. And if you pretty much don't want to be holding the throttle, when you lift up like that, you can see it kind of pushed it inwards. So that way you're not constantly holding it if you have a lot of leaves to blow. But I was saying, if the client comes out and wants to talk to me, pretty much what you'll do is you press this guy down and it turns it off. And then when they walk away, you have the side pull, you use your left hand and you yank it and it'll turn back on. So that's one of the best selling points of this blower. All right, so this is the one that we have in use today, so I figured I'd show you guys how to turn it on, and you guys can see how many pulls it takes. So pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to push the what is it, like the gas, like it has like a little gas button, so you're going to push that 3 times. Put it on choke, which I can show you guys, so it'll be easier if I just show you. So this guy, let's do 1, 2, 3. You want to put it on choke, and I will start it up. And then when you start it up, you want to hit the throttle so that it gets some of that gas. So 5 pulls. We'll see how good it cleans up this driveway. There are a few sticks, bigger sticks over there, so you guys can kind of see how powerful it is. So it's pretty strong, not strong enough to get this little branch, but I think it's the way that it was leaning. But you can see, you know, and I'm just walking pretty slow to get it, you know, to get all of it. But yeah, I've had this blower for 3 years, no issue. And the main reason why I got the other one is because of just the reliability. It always turns on, even when it was a cold start. 5 pulls to me isn't a lot. I know it's probably like the #1 competitor for the STIHL BR800C is the Echo 9010, which I'll put a picture of it. I do want to buy it to try it out, but for me, all my dealers around me are STIHL dealers, and pretty much the 2620T trimmers that I bought, I had to drive like 2 hours away to pick them up, which someone suggested for me to do a little bit more reviews of my equipment, because for me, I'm the type of guy that will buy once, cry once situation, where if I'm going to buy something, I'm going to make sure that I buy the best thing. That way I'm not having to buy that thing, you know, that same tool or equipment again. And when I first started off, I was kind of like, because I didn't know any better, I was buying like a lot of like, Ryobi products. And pretty much I ended up just pissing away like $1,200 of my money on Ryobi equipment or tools that I no longer use. And then I had to rebuy those same things again. So after that, I was like, I'm just gonna do my research, really look into it, because this blower is about like $800 to $900, I believe. I can't really remember, but I would imagine the only people that are buying, you know, like these type of blowers are people that own a lawn care business. I really don't see like any homeowners buying it unless you have like a huge property where you don't want your property looking like this throughout fall. Then you definitely need it, and you don't want to pay someone, you know, to come out and do it when you can just use that money and do it yourself. But you know, kind of depends, you know, depends how valuable your time is and whatnot. But anyways, yeah, I do want to try the 9010 Echo blower, because I hear that one's pretty great. But for me, because my local dealer is STIHL, I just ended up going with the top tier of what they offer, which is this guy. So I did used to have the 600 backpack blower, and I mean 600, it's okay. It's more like an entry level for commercial. I think I bought it used and I paid like $400 for it, but I think a new one's like $700. I can't really tell or remember. But what I will say is just save up and spend those extra like $200, because in the long run, it just makes your life easier. During fall, it does what it's supposed to do. For us to come out here, we're not like working harder than we should, because you know it's not taking us longer than it should, because we have commercial grade level blowers. And with the 600, it would take us a little bit longer. I know there's a couple guys out there that they have like a smaller backpack blower or a handheld blower for like their smaller cookie cutter yards. I have cookie cutter yards, and we use these blowers all year round. So you can use this if you're starting off, and once you make this purchase, like, you're going to be set for at least 3 years is what I can tell you. I've never taken them to my dealer. They've never given me any issues. During winter, you do have to like set them like in winter mode or something to like allow more heat to go out or something like that. I don't know all the logistics. And then just make sure you change the filter, which it's very easy to do. If I can do it, y'all can do it. So the maintenance side is very, very minimal. And that's kind of like what you want, is kind of like not worry about it and not be stressing about it. It's always there when you need it. It always turns on when you need it. And again, that's why I bought this guy at the beginning of the year. And I ended up selling the 600 to buy this guy. Because I mean, it just makes our lives easier. One big comment or question that I always get asked is, where do I get my racks from? Because it does look aggressive. In my old setup, which I'll put a picture of it, the blowers were on the top, and it looked a little bit better. With this one, I really don't like it on the side, because it does get too close to, like, you know, when you're driving to other cars or whatever. But I've had no issues. But it's called Trimmer Trap. Same thing. I bought both of these like when I bought the blower. So, like, you know, one's 3 years old, the other one's like a year older. No issues. You just bolt them onto your trailer, and that's it, you know. Weight, it does have some weight. I would say probably weighs like a good like 20 pounds. So just remember, you're gonna be, you know, having 20 pounds throughout the whole day. I mean, I'm 32. I've had no issues, and I have a pretty bad back. So overall, I think you should definitely get it. If you do have the Echo 9010, and, or if you do have like Echo dealers around you, definitely check those out. Do some deep dives into those. I hear they're better. I don't know. I can't really argue or defend STIHL, and I'm not like a STIHL fanboy or whatever. I just want to get something that's going to get the job done, doesn't give us any issues, and this is what this blower does. It will make your life easier. You're not stressing out. Turns on, like I said, when it needs to. But like always, like, subscribe. I appreciate y'all.